My name is Christopher Curtis, son of Charles and Katrina Curtis. I received an appointment to the United States Military Academy for the class of 2024, otherwise known as West Point.
The first year of college is an adjustment for anyone. Starting during a pandemic and at one of the most challenging and prestigious institutions in the country could be too much for some, but not for Murfreesboro's own Chris Curtis.
What West Point is looking for is somebody who's well-rounded and not necessarily somebody who is just only good at school.
Curtis has a long list of accomplishments that made him a perfect candidate.
I come from a really diverse background as far as just doing a lot of activities and being able to balance them along with solid grades. So first off, I am a valedictorian from my high school. I go to Riverdale High School. And on top of that, I'm also an Eagle Scout. I do run track and I do athletics.
Curtis, who has been involved in scouting since a very early age, credits the organization for introducing him to the idea of West Point.
It was at a scout meeting right around when I was in 7th grade, I think. We had a West Point cadet actually come down and talk to us in our scout meeting.
And while he might not have been interested at that moment, it definitely planted a seed.
I didn't have the interest of even serving in the military until right around 10th grade in ROTC.
In discussing different career paths in ROTC, Curtis said the idea of West Point started to sink in.
In ROTC, we started just talking about careers and different colleges that you can go to. And then I started learning about there was this place where every single student there was an athlete and every single one of them were expected to perform at a really, really high level.
In his senior year, started the application process that takes about 3 months to complete with a 9 to 11% acceptance rate.
Usually just the application itself will weed out a lot of the people who apply.
With lots of help and encouragement, Curtis made it through the process and was accepted. He says the work ethic he learned from his family is a major factor in his success.
The personality that I have for just not wanting to ever quit and just wanting to persevere through things, that really came from my father.
The road to where he is now hasn't been easy. Curtis says he couldn't have done it without his family and friends being there for him every step of the way.
I am definitely humbled to be able to have some of the opportunities that I've been able to have, achieve, and accomplish. And just looking back on everything, I definitely will say that it's been a very, very long road.
So what's next for Curtis? Once he finishes his education, he will serve 6 years active duty in the Army.
I plan on majoring in mechanical engineering, and then after mechanical engineering, in my time at West Point, I'll be commissioned as a 2nd lieutenant in the U.S. Army.
After that, the sky is the limit for this bright and hardworking young man. He tells us yes, he is nervous to start, and yes, his parents will miss him.
Yes, my parents will definitely miss me, and they are very excited about the wonderful road of opportunity that I have ahead of me.
Curtis made it through cadet basic training and is thriving, adapting to his new life. For City TV, Michael Lynn White.